Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing the no I'm not infected. As you can see here, this is the no I'm not infected test room. Let me make sure I got my timer on. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long, but basically today I'm just going to be remaking one of the games that I made. No, I'm not infected. Uh, but first, like I have my notebook here. And the first thing that I'm going to be working on is NPC pathfinding, which is basically like the idea is to have a part be created. Um, Hello? It is very laggy. Oh man, this is not good. I can't do this. Um, but the idea is to have a part be created. Look at this lag. Oh my goodness, guys. But basically, have a part be created. Hello? There it is. And then I have different parts. Let me make a visual of this. So I have a spawner, then I have like two I have like four rooms, and then this is the end part. And then a part is going to the entity or the people are going to spawn in. Make this a little bit bigger. The things are going to spawn in, and they're going to go to the first one that they see. Then once they go here, if they're not interacted with, then they're going to check if there's any other apartments that aren't this one, and they're going to go to that one. And then after like two tries, then it's going to return to the end part where it's then going to be destroyed. So hopefully you got the gist of that. I explained it the best I could, and honestly, I feel like, I mean, I use people, but I feel like I could use people. What I mean, what I'm trying to say is I could use rigs, because I don't want to use parts, because I already know how the system works, because I made it like two times before, and I get the gist. Now, am I going to be perfect? No, because I haven't did something like this in like 3 months. So yeah, but I know what I need to do first. Scripts. Well, set up my everything. So the first thing I wanted to do here, man, I really wish I would have started talking like these in the other devlogs. This would it would be so much more entertaining if I actually talked. Um uh let's start off with apartments. And inside these apartments we're going to have models for each part. And meanwhile, you know what, while we're here, let's add the NPC NPC folder, and then we're gonna have the parts. No, what? You know what? Let's call them the guests. You know what? No. Let's call this the container. And then inside of here, we're going to have the parts. No, locations. I'm just trying to make everything as clear as possible. Um, okay. Here, we're going to need a handful. We're gonna need some things here. Let's get out all our tools. I'm going to need a part. Not UI. I'm going to need a character. I'm going to use, you know what? Let's use R6. Yeah, let's make everybody R6 to make it like easier. Cause like this is gonna be a pretty simple game, so there's no need to do all that. Basically, the game is gonna be like you survive 15 or 30 days. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. But you survive a certain amount of days by avoiding letting the infected in your house and basically like normal human. Avoid letting the infected in your house. Um, and avoid letting the infected in your house. And goodness. Um, there's another mechanic. There is another mechanic, but I realize I don't want to talk about it right now. Because we have not even close to making it there. Let's see. I'm gonna call this the spawn, and then here is going to be okay. This is gonna be the end, and then let's make this red. Sorry if it's kind of laggy. I mean, there's nothing much I can do about this lag right now, so I'm gonna have to bear with me. Um, then let me make sure that this is facing the right way. Yeah, let me do this. You know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna use a plugin to make this process a little bit easier. Move to this build plugin. I forgot who made it. But whoever made this is very cool because this is a very cool plugin. Okay, I'm gonna make these spots black, and these are just gonna be the what should I call it? Um, I'm gonna name it points. Let's start off with 2 points. No, nah. Let's not limit ourselves here. Let's go a little bit beyond. Um, Control V. Oh, it did it paste it inside? Oh, as well. No, I don't want it to. Hold on. Let's do this. Then duplicate it. Then push it. Well, there's something I need to do first before I even do all that. I need to put it as a model and then name it apartment. I can just do Control G, apartment. So just to make it easier to manage everything, I could make it a folder, but I mean if I ever wanted to make it to a folder, I could just like destroy the um the model. We'll group the model in a folder and then remove the model, then ungroup the model, and then everything will fall in place, so it don't matter. Anyway, that's enough yap. Um, this this lag is like low key get on my nerves, cause it's like I move and up down, and it's like man, bro. Okay. Anyway, here is the thing so far. And this right here would be the basis for the pathfinding. And now that we have this, I'm going to move everything into place. Okay. But now I need attributes. Now, I need attributes because this is the way I'm going to like manage the states of each thing. So I think I'd rather have the attributes in the model themselves rather than the part. So we're gonna have a rule value here, and we're going to name it um, has guessed. You know what? Yeah, has guessed. And then we're just going to copy this attribute using the plugin and then putting it in every other model. And then inside of here, we're going to name this guest. And I'm going to give this one attributes, which are going to be bool value, which is has in apartment, and you know what? Almost added almost added something else, but I gotta take it one at a time. I'm not trying to scope creep here. I'm just taking it one at a time. Okay. Now inside of replicated storage, I'm going to add something called models. Inside of that, I'm going to have guess. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna name him Joe. Okay. Now that we have our guess, it's time to do scripting. So I'm gonna have a folder, and inside of this, I'm gonna name the folder NPC pathfinding. Yeah, fine. Okay. So let's see. We're going to need a script, and let's call it pathfind. So first, I'm not like comfortable with pathfinding, but I can do enough. We're going to get the, you know what, fine. Yep. Hold on. Hold on now, bro. You can help out sometimes, but not with this one. Local, yeah, local apartments. Know what? For important stuff, I'm going to use uppercase. Local NPC equals workspace NPC. And then local container equals NPC dot container. Local locations equal NPC dot locations. Local spawn equals container dot spawn. No, you got that wrong. Wait, yeah, you got that way wrong. You got that way wrong. Spawn local ending equals locations that end. Right, so I have to change this to ending so I don't get an error. And this is low-key all that we really need. Well, for now. For now, this is all we really need. So my best the best thing I can think of is just to have it infinitely do it. Yeah, just have it infinitely spawn and regenerate. So while true do. Oh, sorry, I've been doing a little Python. Yeah, I gotta get my coding languages mishmashed together. I know, like, technically I know one, two, three, four, five different ones. Yeah, so yeah, that's why some of, well, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, Lua. Yeah, five, five, five. Um, okay, well, I should do task. Almost forgot something. Local max spawns, max NPCs. This is going to be very useful in the future. If, and then local current NPCs. If current is greater than or equal to max, then no, then return and current NPC. Yep, you had it right. No, 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 no. I don't do all that. Now I could also have them be in waves, so I could make it so like instead of it just every second it does like every second it does instead of it making it so like every second it does like one NPC, I can make it so every second it does a random amount of NPCs. So I can make it so local generation number equals math dot random. Let's say 1 through 5. For I um thank you. Thank you. Because I have been doing a lot of JavaScript. So thank you for doing that. So this is gonna start from 1 and count up. And what we want to do is we're gonna make a local function called yes, create NPC. They're so useful. They're so useful. Create NPC. And then we're going to have a second delay between each spawn. So it's not like they're spawning on top of each other. Second delay. So what we're gonna do now, almost forgot, we need replicated storage. You know what? I'm being very formal, by the way. Like, what's stopping me from just being like, like I'm looking at how I'm coding. I'm like, wait a minute. When I'm alone, I don't really code like this. Like, I don't just do. I don't spell out the whole thing. Like, why am I doing this? Like, even this is extra. Even this is extra. Models. Guess. Yeah, I realized I was being a little extra with all this. Okay. So local. Let's say local NPC. You know what? Yes. No. NPC. Let's say. Well, man, you almost got it. We're going to go in the guess, and then we're going to select a random guess within the guess folder. I don't need to do the get children, do I? Yes, I do. I do need to get children. Yeah, I do. I have to think about it. Cause this doesn't work. Like this right here works with the regular arrays. But without it, it's just like the number of what? The number of what? It isn't telling you. It's not telling you anything. So now that we have our randomized guest, what we can do is we're going to Wait a minute, let me just distinct it. Selected underscore NPC, then local NPC equals selected NPC clone. Just in case this gets an error, we can at least like see. And now what we're going to do, um, we need to start moving the NPC to places. So let's say, it depends if I want this to be like functions within functions or just one big function. That really depends. Let's start off with one function for now. Okay. NPC dot, I could do, hold on, because this ain't acting right. It's a model. I could do set, nah, see that doesn't work. I have to do dot primary part dot C frame equals to, yeah, spawn dot C frame. And then that's what the parent is. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So this is setting it up. Now we're going to do find path find. And we're going to use, I'm going to do the NPC, some model, path find PC. Okay. And now this is going to be the tricky part. But I feel like this is, I don't want to be make this video too long. So like all this would be in a whole nother video. Pathfind, because I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of like thinking with this one. So I'll see you guys on the next one when it comes to this. Deuces. Hello?